why is it that we think that you can be, in order for you to be a great basketball player, you got to have great coaching. But in order for you to be a man, you don't need great coaching in order to be a man. It's one of the reasons why I wrote Male versus Man, because I was thinking about my father.
Yeah.
And I said, what kind of man would my father have become if he had great coaching? What kind of man would I have been sooner?
Yeah.
If I had great coaching. And now, look, my son is 11 years old. I got to give him a playbook for what manhood. It's crazy, right? Look how quick that went. Dude, you already 23 years old. That still blows my mind. So for me, I wanted to be able to even gift you, like, where those moments where you're sitting in your own home now. Yeah. You're going, man, something doesn't feel right. Pull that book out and go, whoa. Chapter 3, calm and chaos. Yeah, I got to be able to infuse calm into my environment rather than produce chaos, right? Those things where that becomes the playbook, right? Yeah. So this is the coaching that we're talking about, because if I had had that when I was your age at 23, I would have come into my manhood much sooner. I've had conversations
with so much further than men before you if you started earlier.
Without a doubt. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you to hear, and for everyone else to hear the kind of thoughts that you have about what your own manhood looks like. So at home, when you're sitting up at night, what are some of the thoughts that you have about setting your own trajectory about what your manhood looks like?
This is funny. It's funny because we're having this convo, and I'm telling you, like, the last 3 days, me and my brother, me and him have just been talking about this stuff. Because I'm like, dude, I was like, I feel like everything in my life I associate with, like, stories or, like, movies that I've seen, right? Whether it be Hercules, whether it be a superhero, whether it be, I just always try, I'm like, who in this story am I? And I always identify with the hero, right? And I'm just like, okay, now, in my own life, how do I become the hero? How do I the thing that's keeping me back? How do I also take care of myself but not get to the point to where it's almost like not ungrateful, but in a way, like sometimes you're like, no, I want to do what I want to do. I've worked hard, blah, blah, blah. That feeling. How do I
fight the flesh?
That, right?
Fight the flesh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All of these things, like, so I was just talking, and I was like, but dude, I just don't want to fail. And he was like, dude, the good news is you're always trying to figure it out. It's like you're never stagnant. You're never just sitting there like you're always trying to be, how can I be a better version of myself? And again, I sit up and I'm like, yo, even in this pandemic thing, the government or whatever it is, I'm like, what is my position in it, and how am I if I am supposed to change it, just tell me, just give me guidance. I want to know the way, and I admit at times, sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I don't feel like doing nothing, sometimes I overdo everything, and so it's just more so trying to find, like, something he said too that we were talking. He was like, now it's like it went from a point in time where you had a lot of time to where now every moment that you have needs to be intentional.
Yes.
And he was like, that's what started to happen. And as I've gotten older, I've realized the day is short. It's so short, which kind of ticks me off. Because when I was young, I was like, man, this day is so long.
So long.
Like, it's over. It's 9 p.m. It's 11 already. I'm like, I just woke up. Like, what's going on?